this now to get into the ring now for the two boxers to be called out into the ring. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second bout for the night is an 8-round national lightweight challenge fight. In the blue corner, Emmanuel Abimbola.
Abimbola coming out there. Abimbola, 21 years of age, and he's got a perfect record. He's unbeaten in 6 fights, all 6 by way of knockout, and so expect something exciting in his next bout. You know what his opponent brings. Even though he's losing, he's giving the best he can, bring into the ring. I'll get into the ring for the other fighter to be called in.
In the red corner, Prince, the Lion, Nwoye.
Lion Nwoye, the fighting policeman. And he did talk about arresting his opponent in the ring tonight with some good boxing. We'll see how he's going to do that. Emmanuel Abimbola is undefeated. Of course, Lion Nwoye is been beaten 4 times. And we'll tell you some of the opponents that did beat him. But that is an exciting boxer any day. His footwork will always remind me of Manny Pacquiao. Always, always.
Manny Pacquiao, that's a long, long way off. But then, of course,
it's just his footwork.
Yeah. Lion has got his own thing, to be honest. A very amiable boxer. Somebody you would love to always watch because he's got a lot of excitement in the ring. And like Ralph said, his footwork are lovely.
Before anybody will say I'm comparing, no. It's just the footwork. All right, then. Let's get into the ring for the introductions from the ring announcer.
The blue corner, he weighed in at 62 kilograms. He's had 6 fights, won all 6, all by knockout. Emmanuel Abimbola. In the red corner, he weighed in at 60.3 kilograms. He's had 12 fights, won 5, lost 4, drawn 3, 3 by knockout. Prince, the Lion, Nwoye. Our judges are Constance Chinagorum, Shogun Adesoya, and Sheyi George. Our referee is Tayo Olaifa.
Listen to me at all times, protect yourself at all times, and whatever I say, you guys must obey. Good luck. Touch gloves.
So all systems set to go here for this bout. So Emmanuel Abimbola 6-0 against Prince Lion Nwoye, the policeman, 5-4-3. His record, 3 knockouts inclusive. And of course, Emmanuel Abimbola has won all his 6 fights via TKO. All 6 by knockouts, beg your pardon. Abimbola clad in black and red, strong. And the policeman in white. And And of course, the trimmings are the police colors of Nigeria. There are a lot of boxers that are fighting out of the police in Nigeria. Can't forget Samuel Peter, for the former world heavyweight champion. Still a serving police officer in Nigeria. A whole lot of others. Both boxers are just the jab coming from Abimbola. Well, Abimbola seems to have noticed something as oh, that's a good jab from Abimbola again. A good 1-2 from Nwoye. Abimbola just taking it easy, cool, calm. And he's calculating too. Nwoye going for the uppercut. Abimbola gets a good one in. This is some good boxing from the very first round. Not explosive yet, but he showed these two boxers that will bring some fireworks. Nwoye, a very durable boxer, whether he's winning or losing. Well, pretty bad jabs coming from Abimbola. There's a slight height advantage over his opponent, Prince Nwoye. Prince Nwoye has lost 4 times. 3 of those losses, I must tell you, have come in the hands of former African champion Otto Joseph, former WBF champion Real One Oladosu, and of course the other one, to Real One Oyekola Scorpion, who's now based in Japan. Oh, that's a big one coming from Nwoye. End of the first round. Well, into the second round of the scheduled 8 National Lightweight Challenge contest. Good job from Abimbola again. Abimbola just being careful. He knows what Nwoye can bring when he lands his right. Oh, good job from Nwoye. Nwoye with it right. Good left jab from Abimbola. Nwoye with a jab. So much respect between the two boxers.
Abimbola's got a lot of work on his hands. He's up against a very experienced boxer, Nwoye. And you can see the way Nwoye seems to be conserving energy. You know, keeps his guard up, you know, waits for his opponent to try and exhaust himself, and then he comes out for it. So he's up against, he looks like a promising boxer, but he's going to need a lot of technicality to be able to get under. You see there, you know, he's not scoring punches. Nwoye is making sure he's properly, you know, guarded against those punches.
I think any strategy just brought it is just a word, wait for Nwoye to lunge, and then it comes with the counter punches.
See
Good head
Nwoye.
movement from Nwoye.
Absolute head movement, a brilliant head movement there. And one thing I cannot get enough of is his trunks. I don't know why Nwoye loves the big trunks, you know, that go below his knees. That has always been his style for quite a while.
Like a basketball. That's where it is. Now look at that. Abimbola was going for some 1-2 good ones. We're trying to penetrate the guard of Abimbola. The two boxers go one-on-one at each other.
And I must say, good show by Abimbola in this second round. I mean, Nwoye is a very tricky boxer. We've seen a lot of vastly experienced boxers, you know, try to get the job done against Nwoye, and they have struggled. And so far, so good in 2 rounds. Well, I know it's still early days. It's 8 rounds that we have there. But to be honest, I think Abimbola, with his inexperience, has tried so far.
I think the 2 rounds we've seen have really gone well for me. The 2 boxers, they know exactly what they are doing. They know exactly what to expect from each other. And that's why there's so much respect between the 2. But Abimbola, surely, with a slight height advantage, is having the upper hand. Third round of Scheduled 8. It's National Lightweight Challenge Contest. Emmanuel Abimbola, he was very busy in 2022 with 5 fights. He turned the pro in September 2022 with win over Ayorinde Ogunwole, who retired in the 3rd round of Schedule 4. And since then, he's been very busy. 5 fights in 2022.
Yeah, absolutely very, very busy. And Nwoye seemed to have kind of like inadvertently, you know, hit Abimbola, who you could see from his face, a very young boxer. I can't believe that he's... I do not understand why he's getting a mandatory count for that, because I thought that was a clash of heads. I do not understand, but he got his 7 mandatory count from the referee there. I don't know where that came from, because he was actually touching his head because it looked like it was a clash of heads. He calls himself ability. Let's find out whether he's got the ability to do the job.
I think he has all the ability to do damage to Nwoye, but then I think too much respect. We'll get 1-2 that time.
I think he needs to start exploring body punches for Nwoye. Nwoye loves this kind of thing, you know, where both of you give each other one-on-one, and he protects himself very well. That's the tricky thing about Nwoye. Don't get sucked into this kind of battle with him, because you're not going to win. Watch the way he guards himself, but he's looking for the opening. So I think, like you said earlier, if Abimbola wants to score points, he needs to lure Nwoye out of that guard and get him on the counter.
Nwoye is a champion of fighting on the inside. His guard is always very difficult to break. That's him that time penetrated the guard of Abimbola, going 1-2.
So there's a whole lot of inexperience you can see from Abimbola. Abimbola should try. I mean, look at Nwoye. When he keeps his guards up there, his body is available, his abs is available. Attack those abs and try and look for punches. But Abimbola needs to get that instruction from his corner, and they're not giving him. Nwoye will make you look like he's hurt, but he's not hurt. He's trying to get you out.
We'll see what's happening there. Nwoye that time with a flurry. Not all landed, but all the same. He had to penetrate that guard a couple of times.
Good job by Abimbola. But Abimbola needs to start using his reach. He's got a better reach. It's taller. But when it comes to stamina, I don't necessarily think he has it. So he needs to know that he's up against a
big right-hander from Nwoye. The lion is roaring.
But Abimbola, interestingly, is showing that he looks fragile, but he's got a strong chin on himself. I'm not sure whether I think the referee should have words with Nwoye with that. I think that was too cheeky. The bell had gone, and he should have found a way to suspend that his punch rather than ensuring that he landed.
This young man is a pretty good boxer, but then he needs a very good corner that will really go a long way in regimenting what he's doing, because I see lots of potentials from the young man.
I mean, you could see there, nice uppercut catches Nwoye, but you know, like you said, his corner needs to work on all these things. I love the fact that he's not backing down. He's up against a very experienced boxer, and he's so young, but he's not backing down. Look at that. He catches him, and that's exactly what we talked about. You know, wait for Nwoye to launch, and then you get the opportunity to land the punches.
Fourth round, scheduled date here in Lagos. Go TV Boxing Night 28.
And it's the same strategy. Nwoye comes out, raises his guards up, but he's opening up his abs. Attack those abs and you can get something, because Nwoye might be forced to drop those guards, and then of course you can, go for the headshots.
Nwoye is one with the experience. A fighter that went toe-to-toe with Otto Joseph, a fighter that went toe-to-toe with Real One Oladosu, with Ridwan Oyekola Scorpion, and lots of other good fighters. So the experience is right there.
Absolutely.
For Abimbola to do damage here, he needs to really, really up his ante.
He has to be a top-ranked boxer, even if he's not so experienced. He needs to be somebody who's coming from a very, very good place. But he's not. I don't think he has. I don't think he has the firepower to knock Nwoye out. But what I think he has is if he can pick his punches, which is very difficult, because, like you said, you can look at the illustrious list of
good uppercut from Abimbola at that time,
and that's what he needs to use a lot more, because Nwoye is somebody who likes to duck a lot. So he has to have a lot of variety to his punching.
Nwoye has fantastic head movement. I showed that all night.
But you know the thing about head movement, sometimes you walk into uppercuts.
It was caught that time too.
A lovely right hook there coming from Nwoye, who's trying to turn things up. It's like he wants to turn it up another notch. And this is where those body punches should be coming from Abimbola, but his corner are not telling him that he should get that done, so that he can actually try, and open up Nwoye. Another uppercut again. And he gets through this time around. He can keep trying to do that, but you can see Nwoye. He knows what he's doing, and he goes for all those combinations again. And Abimbola fights back again. But Nwoye says, you know what? I'm not hot. Man's not hot. Nice combination from Nwoye. And the good thing about Abimbola is that he senses those combinations. He doesn't allow it to linger for too long. When he comes up, as Nwoye throws about 4, he's landing his own back. Lovely jabs there. He needs to start using those long jabs, which is an advantage for him, but he's not using it as much as he should. Good jab there. Another one coming from Nwoye, but he gets stuck. But 2 good jabs returned there by Abimbola. He needs to, that's it. He needs to give those jabs, and he's trying to get into Nwoye. But Nwoye tries to suck those punches in, and Abimbola needs to watch out so that he doesn't get caught. But you know what, Ralph? The fans have enjoyed boxing with these 2 guys compared to the earlier bout we saw.
Going into the 5th round. Just about a schedule for 8. It's been a very good bout of give and take for the 2 boxers. Abimbola not landing any of those swings he was trying to get, or he gets a right hook or left hook at that time.
I have been really impressed in 5 rounds from this young man, Abimbola, who catches Nwoye once again. And he's beginning to use that his long reach a lot more. And you can see, as soon as Nwoye finds out that he tries to launch forward, he doesn't get what he wants, he's going back to that protective element situation again. But like I said, I'm still a bit surprised that the corner of Abimbola have not told him to start exploring body punches. I mean, RCG, we just saw just over last weekend it was Gervonta Davis up against Ryan Garcia, absolutely big cracker, and guess what settled it up? Body punch, and that was what took Garcia out. So it's so big, you might think that you don't score points in it, but if you connect a lot, it makes protecting your opponent, protecting himself, very difficult, because before you can protect yourself, you have to raise your hands up and your abs have to be involved. Good use of that reach. You can see Nwoye looking for that. You know he's an inside man. He's always looking for that opportunity. But lovely, good counter punching coming from Abimbola, Emmanuel. Nwoye looking for the inside road, but he still can't find it. Good jabs from Abimbola. That's what he needs to do a lot more of. And those jabs are finding their way through those guards. You can't keep those guards out all night. Nwoye crafting some stuff, some strategy up again.
Nwoye just chases his man all around, but Abimbola comes to the take off those whatever Nwoye was coming with or was planning. Nwoye goes for the right, but then it was repelled with 1 and 2 from Abimbola.
You know what I loved about Nwoye there? The moment they got locked in that clinch, you saw what he did. He crossed his hands at the back to say, you know what? I'm not the one clinching right here, ref. It's my opponent, and you need to talk to him. That's what experience does.
End of the round.
I think I'm going to give this round to Abimbola. I think he's got some very good points in there. If Nwoye doesn't take his time, he could see himself lose to a younger boxer right here, because this young man, Abimbola, is getting those jabs in, and they may not be very effective as into wear Nwoye down. But at the judges, as long as he scores to the face, it is a punch.
Sixth round of Scheduled 8 on here at the second bout of this Scheduled 7 bouts of GoTV Boxing Night 28. It's Lion Nwoye in white, and of course Abimbola in black. Abimbola now gets 2 body shots in. That opens up Nwoye a little bit. Nwoye going for his own body shot, give and take.
And you can see those jabs coming in now. Those body punches have actually gotten Nwoye out. And Nwoye is fighting with a different strategy now. Now he's putting that hands up in the face of Abimbola, trying to distract him and look for that winning punch. But he's not getting it because Abimbola he's got a longer reach. So before Nwoye can get to him, he would probably be hit in the process. Good head movement there coming from Abimbola.
Sped up Abimbola to use his slight height advantage, better off to fight from the outside to keep his man at bay, but he's just trying to do that now with those jabs. He started with it and going for 1-2.
I'm not so impressed with Nwoye today, honestly. I would have done with the tons of experience he's got over this young man. He would give a better fight, but he's not doing much, and he's now giving Abimbola so much confidence.
Just looks like the two boxers have run out of ideas.
But this is what Abimbola doesn't want to do. You don't want to go on the inside with Nwoye. You need to keep fighting him on the outside where he's been having the advantage. Once he protects himself and goes head-to-head with Nwoye, Nwoye will definitely, take this one because that's what he loves to do. You can see that, but he's not connecting. Good combinations coming from Abimbola again, but not really troubling Nwoye.
It's give and take. Body shots from Abimbola. Nwoye goes for his own body shots. Whatever you can do, I can do better. Seems to be the idea of the two boxers. Nwoye with a right hook.
Box.
Good head movement. This is what Nwoye is known to have, but this is not what wins the bout for you. You have to get the punches in. It's not all this showmanship. You need to actually get the punches in.
That is what you do with your fist that wins you the fight. End of the sixth. We're going for the penultimate round when we come back. Seventh round, the penultimate round of this Scheduled 8 National Lightweight Challenge Contest here in Lagos, from Lagos, Nigeria. GoTV Boxing Night. Lion Nwoye is 38 years of age against 21 years old Emmanuel Abimbola. Abimbola has 6-0, unbeaten in 6 fights, all 6 by way of knockouts. And of course, Nwoye has 5 wins, 4 losses, and 3 draws in his career. Good left hook from Abimbola. Nwoye going for the lower section. One upstairs from Nwoye, another upstairs left jab. As Abimbola missed his 1-2. Nwoye came into this fight with a new haircut, new style of haircut, looking like a police cap, a policeman that he is. Body shots from Nwoye. Abimbola missing his jabs.
And Nwoye seems to have nice one there, and it's working. He's now exploring that his drunken master moves, where he stands, and looks like somebody who's, filled to the brim with alcohol, and still keeps rolling his head, and it's making it more and more difficult for Abimbola to, fight the right punches to connect.
Abimbola just going 1-2, 1-2, not all penetrating because that guard of Nwoye solid.
I think the corner of Nwoye has done a great job in this one. They have probably told him that you are too close to the edge. You could lose this fight. You need to step it up in this 7th round. And Nwoye has definitely listened to his corner. So far, so good. I think he's done well in this round.
He's got a round all to himself. Abimbola with pity pat jabs right there. What's wrong with Abimbola? That's Abimbola now up in it. 1-2, connecting. Opening up the guard of Nwoye.
With some very lovely uppercut there. I think that's one of his strengths, and he needs to try and use it a lot more. That's a very narrow escape for Nwoye, who likes to always, swing his head, but you could be caught in the process. And once again, Abimbola had the opportunity to go for the uppercut. Every time Nwoye dips low, it's an opportunity, but he didn't take that opportunity again.
All those wide swings are really, really taking the energy off Abimbola, who gets caught. End of the round. Going into the final round of this scheduled 8. Been a good fight.
Very good fight, but I think that Nwoye took this round.
The bleeding lips now from Nwoye. The swollen lips too. Final round of this encounter, this bout between Abimbola and Nwoye, otherwise known as Lion. Lion 38, Abimbola 21.
I feel this final round is the deciding round. I think it's pretty much close between these two guys in this ring. And I think that Abimbola or Prince Lion Nwoye would have to do a lot. Whoever edges this round, I just have a feeling that could be the deciding round in this battle.
It's been a close fight. One good jab from Abimbola. Good jab from Nwoye. Nwoye going downstairs and upstairs.
Oh, Nwoye gets caught there with that left jab again. Lovely.
That's a big one from Nwoye.
But Abimbola stands tall with it. And he tries to employ the uppercut once again.
Nwoye with a jab.
I think both boxers are trying to conserve energy and looking for that explosion of punches. Nwoye goes for body punches, and I think that was a bit below the belt. Abimbola seemed to have grimaced a bit about it. Lovely combination from Nwoye there, but still didn't connect at the end of it all. What's that all about? And I don't know why boxers oftentimes get carried away. What was he? Well, I guess he knows what he was looking for. He wanted the fans to give him the support that he wanted. Good job.
Seems to be telling the fans that he wants to close it on a high.
And he gets caught in the process and had to retreat quickly. I think Nwoye needs to step up a lot more with just about 23 seconds left in this one. Else, we might be witnessing something that would be a surprise draw. When I say surprise draw, because when you look at the antecedents of both boxers, nobody would have expected Abimbola Emmanuel to still be standing tall.
Down 10 seconds. End of the bout. Very, very interesting bout that we've had here. The judges will have to decide. It is up to the judges. And in a few minutes, we'll be getting the official decision of the second bout of the night of GoTV Boxing Night 28. The final round simply belongs to Abimbola. And it's now time to go into the ring to get the official decision of that bout between Emmanuel Abimbola and Prince Lion Nwoye. Let's get in there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have our results. George scores it 77-74. George Shegun Adesoya scores it 78-74. George Constance Chinagorum scores it 78-74. Winner by unanimous decision, Emmanuel Abimbola!
A massive big scalp there, Emmanuel Abimbola. We saw this coming, and I'm not really impressed with Prince Nwoye. I expected him to have actually, in the spirit of camaraderie or sportsmanship, shaking the hand of Abimbola, who wanted to, have one or two things. He cost himself his fight because I know that Nwoye is far better a boxer than what we have seen this evening.
Lano Nwoye, he didn't win it, but then he's grateful for the opportunity once again. And so his record now will stand at 5 wins, 5 losses, and 3 draws.
He has himself to blame. Honestly, Ralph, we know the quality of Nwoye. We know the quality of boxers he has given a good run to. A young boy who's just starting his professional career like this, and you toy around with him. This boy didn't have anything to be worrying Nwoye with, but he cost himself this bout. And of course, the unanimous decision win for Emmanuel Abimbola.
So the next bout is Bola Ogbojide against Dolapo Omole.
And after that, it's Aziz, the latest Ayobami, up against Tosi, Soldier Boy, Osai Bobo.